It is time for my annual rant about Columbus Day. We need to substitute for Columbus Day an Indigenous Peoples Day, but not just one Indigenous people. We should have three Indigenous People Days for consecutive years. Now, in the first year, we will celebrate the Aztecs by taking a living pig, putting it on an altar, and we'll cut its heart out while it's living. Now, we have to use a pig instead of a human being to acknowledge European hegemony, suppressing native values. In the second year, we can celebrate Tlingit Day by having some mannequins that we will tie up, and then we will use the mannequins as rollers to bring heavy canoes ashore. And again, we have to use mannequins because of the goddamn European domination. We can't use real human beings. Jesus. I mean, to take away these indigenous cultures, I just don't get it. Also, a Tlingit tradition would be that we would take a mannequin, again, not a human being, too bad, but I'm sorry, European hegemony. We'll take a mannequin and we'll tie it up, and if somebody's building a new house, we put it in the corner of the foundation and bury the mannequin. All right, now, then in the third, okay, that's the Tlingit year. Then in the third year will be the Huron year, and in the Huron year, we will commemorate all of the genocides committed by indigenous peoples against each other. The Maori like to scoot around the islands down there and kill people who were low grade, you know, living off of seafood and stuff, and not developing a good warlike culture. The Maori wiped them out. And the Aztecs are believed to be descendants of the Apaches, or related to the Apaches. They came down and wiped out the Maya. And, you know, the Maya, they wiped out the Olmecs. And so on Huron Day, every third year, we'll celebrate indigenous people genocides. Okay. Now, another example of this European hegemony over indigenous cultures is that out on YouTube is a Maori choir singing the Hallelujah chorus from Handel's Messiah in their language. I mean, this is a most atrocious imposition of blue nose values upon a proud, fierce people who live to kill others. Now, that is such a despicable interference in indigenous culture to have these magnificent killers, genocidal geniuses, singing songs like All We Like Sheep. I could see them singing from the Messiah, Since Man Came Death. There's a song, they could sing that one. All right. So now, as an extension of Indigenous Peoples Day, we'll have Indigenous women burn their bras, their college degrees, and their professional licenses. Burn them up to show contempt for Euro values that liberate women from chewing deerskins and grinding corn. Jesus. And then we'll have Indigenous children burn books and renounce alphabets and written language. And then the men should get together and break their rifles and set on fire their ATVs, their ski-doos, their outboard motors, and then take all their metal implements and drop them in the sea. I'm telling you, this is starting to sound like a party we could all get into and celebrate. Except me, I'd prefer the pig cooked. You choose.